Hey everybody, I'm John Swantek and welcome to Direct Connect, where you guys, the fans, get to ask the questions and connect directly with PGA Tour players through Facebook and Twitter at PGATour.com. Our guest this week is the defending champion of this week's AT&T Pebble Beach National Pro-Am. We say hello to Darren Andrew Points, who joins us from Pebble Beach. What's happening, DA? How's the experience been of defending on the PGA Tour for the first time?
Well, it's been great. There hasn't been a whole lot going on just yet. Today kind of starts some of my media obligations, but for most of all, yesterday I did a lot of practicing and checked out a couple courses, and really just spending a little time with the family when I have a second.
It was a unique winning combination and partnership with Bill Murray last year, of course, and a lot of questions about that. Folks want to know about that experience, DA, so we'll jump right in. This one's from the Tour Report. Comes from Eric Rose. He wants to know, how much fun was it to play with Bill, and did he make it easier and kind of take your mind off the nerves as you were trying to win for the first time last year?
Well, playing with Bill's great. Bill's a great person. He's a solid golfer, and of course he's a great entertainer. And I think one of the big keys for me was being entertained by Bill. Between shots, and whether I hit a good shot or bad shot, Bill would, entertain the crowd and entertain myself and my caddy, and that kind of made things easier for us and took my mind kind of out of the pressure situation of, oh, I've got to make birdie, or I've got to hit it close here, or I've got to drive in the fairway here. And that was a really nice distraction.
And he can play a little bit too, can he, DA?
He absolutely can. When Bill flushes it, man, it sounds so good. His contact is so pure and crisp. But I think he's probably a pretty solid 12 handicap, and as a lot of 12 handicaps, he also hits the occasional awry shot.
Well, one of the key shots that you hit, a great one in fact, came at 14 during the final round last year. That's the subject of our next question. Came through Facebook from Shane L. Bird. No relation to Larry. He says, hey, DA, when you made your eagle last year, did you see the ball go in, or did you just see the crowd's reaction and know that it was in?
Well, I wish I could have seen it go in, but no, I didn't get to see it go in. It was the green is very elevated. We actually, in fact, have to add about almost 7 yards to our shot because it's so much uphill. And when I hit the shot, I knew it was on a pretty good line. Certainly didn't know that it was going in when it left my club face, but when I saw it just clear the bunker, I knew it was going to be pretty close, and when the crowd went nuts, so did I.
You've hit some big shots in your career. I'm thinking of your hole out on the 72nd hole of the Miccosukee Championship on the Nationwide Tour in 2008. That was an eagle that sent it to sudden death, and you won on the first playoff hole, right? Yeah. I've been fortunate. My 52-degree wedge has been good to me. I've holed out on a couple occasions with that particular club, and they've both been instrumental to some of my success. That was a great reaction in Miami. So too was the one with Bill after the hole out at 14 last year. That's the subject of our next question. Came via Twitter at PGA Tour Fan 59. DA, we knew it was coming. Have you and Bill worked on perfecting the chest bump for this week?
It has not been discussed yet. I imagine there'll be some discussion. I'm sure he'll try to make a good joke out of it at some point this week. But no, that was a spur of the moment thing. It was a little bit of lack of communication, but it made for some funny jokes for sure.
Favorite Caddyshack line or scene, by the way, for you?
Oh gosh, they're all awesome. When he's out hitting in the flowers with the weed whacker, that's a pretty epic scene.
Well, we knew it would be a Bill Murray scene, that's for sure. Visiting with DA Points, defending champion at this week's event at Pebble Beach. Strong field here this week, DA, and here's a question that came through Facebook from Ben Hume. How do you feel going up against Tiger this week? Is it going to be a challenge defending your title against him? How about it? First appearance for Tiger on the tour this year.
Well, anytime you play Tiger Woods, it's going to be a challenge. But I want Tiger to play every week. I want to play against him every week, and I want him to be on the golf course in a PGA Tour event every week. And I'm very happy he's here, and I think a lot of the other guys feel the same way. Tiger's a great guy and a really great player, and we want to have the opportunity to play with the best and to have the opportunity to beat the best. So I'm looking forward to that challenge this week.
Another question through the tour report for former University of Illinois All-American DA Points. This one is from Ken Coulter. He says, hey, DA, are you as frustrated with the Illini basketball team as some of us are? What do you think is wrong with the team? DA, they're 16-7, 3 wins in a row, including a victory over Ohio State. That's not bad, huh?
Well, yeah, but then we followed it up with a few losses. Of course, I'm extremely frustrated with the University of Illinois basketball program. The guys are, I feel like we have some really, really talented athletes, and just haven't found a way to get them to show up every night. And I hate to point fingers at Coach Weber, but when you've got a lot of young guys and guys with tremendous talent, you got to have the right person, I think, at the head coaching position that can corral them all and get them to play together. And we just haven't seen that yet. But there's still a few games left, and the Big Ten tournament, and hopefully the boys can finish strong and make it to the tourney.
Sounds good. Let's sneak one more in for DA Points. It comes through Twitter from @IlliniFan44. He says, I appreciate how you always thank the fans on the 18th green. When and why did you start doing that, DA? What's the story there?
Well, my very first professional golf tournament, my mom suggested to me that if there's ever any fans, around the 18th green when you finish, you should try to thank them.
Hey everybody, thank you. Thank you for coming. Thanks for coming.
They don't have to be there. They can maybe sit at home and watch it, or they can maybe care less if you're even playing. And trying to be thankful for the people that love the sport like I do and come out to actually watch it. I just feel like it's the appropriate thing to do, and my mom kind of instilled that in me at an early age.
It is a very classy thing to do. And by the way, folks, DA does that whether he makes or misses the cut. It's not performance-based at all. So here's hoping that this moment comes on Sunday this week as DA looks for 2 in a row at Pebble Beach. Hey, thanks for the time, DA. Play well this week. We wish you luck, and thanks for connecting with us.
You got it, John. Thanks.